Okay, we're recording.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you guys all for showing up tonight, and I won't take up too much time, but I did want to go over a couple of things that we missed during I guess, the first phase of training. One of the big things I wanted to talk about was personal development, and I'm so sorry I didn't get the content out. I quite a rough month, I think, with traveling and stuff. And so let's just talk a little bit about personal development because it's probably the thing that I think is the most important in your Beachbody business, like that and inviting. Like if you don't do those two things, I mean, well, we'll go over vital behaviors too. I mean, they're all vital, but personal development to me has been like the game changer. That's the thing that when I do it consistently, that's when my business grows most is doing personal development. So here's a quote from Jim Rohn. The important question to ask yourself isn't what I'm getting. The important question is what I'm becoming. So that's what personal development does for you. It helps you to become a rock star coach. It helps you to deal with any of the challenges that you're going to face, not just in your Beachbody business, but in personal life as well. That's why I don't just suggest personal development just for business. I do a lot of suggestions to help, in your relationships or, other things in your life too, because as you become a better person all around, you become a better coach, a better leader, and those kinds of things. So I'll just read to you kind of what the lesson says. As an owner of a Team Beachbody coaching business, you'll quickly discover the importance of personal development. As you improve yourself, your ability to improve your business also increases. So basically saying what I just said. Personal development helps you focus on the things in your life that you can control to make a difference in your life and in your business. This small change in how you view the world can make a huge difference. It helps you with the belief and confidence to set courageous goals and have a big vision for yourself and what you can achieve. Remember, when you do things that others aren't willing to do, you get the results that others cannot have. But don't skip your personal development. So basically all the same things I was saying, how it really can change. When you change your mindset, it changes how you interact with people, how you lead people on your team, and your coaches and your challenge groups and things like that, or even how you invite, how you speak to people and kind of how you go about your business. So I want you to spend at least 10 minutes on personal development each day. You can read or listen to personal development. I'm an Audible fan because I can listen all day long when I'm doing laundry, cleaning the house, whatever. I just put it on my phone. I listen at night. That's a really good way to get in a lot of information in a short period of time, because for me, it's really hard for me to sit and read a book, especially with kids like jumping all over me. It's just not going to happen very often.
I love how you listen to it during bath time on Snapchat.
I do.
That's awesome.
I listen to it a lot, and I was thinking, like, the fact that my kids hear it all day long, I wonder what an edge that's going to give them when they're older. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, they hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, I do play music too and stuff, because I mean, you can't listen to it 24/7. I think you drive yourself crazy. But I listen to it in enough doses where it has time to sink in. Sometimes I get too much personal development and I'm like, oh, I got to go back so I can take those notes and kind of let it sink in. And then also, I think with personal development is the action. The like, okay, I got my motivation from my personal development. Now I got to go and put it into motion. What's that word called? Yeah, put it into motion. But anyways, that's a huge thing. Don't skip it. So one of the things I would like to see you guys do is not only do I want you to do your personal development, but I want you to share about your personal development that you're doing. You'll often see me posting little snippets of whatever it is that day that I learned from my personal development, or it could be a quote. Don't just post a quote, though. I want you to post a quote and then how it relates to you or your business, or how it's helped you in whatever way it is. So if it's from, I don't know, Girl Code, and just say, for example, today I was reading about copycats and things like that, and that's something that I personally struggle with a lot, is people copying my work, and me being a creative, it feels like they're stealing a part of me, and they're cheapening my work. And so in Girl Code, she talks about how to kind of feel compassion for them and reach out to them and empower them to kind of do what they're trying to imitate you for doing. You know what I mean? So it could be something like that, and it could be simple though. You don't have to be that deep with it. Just take something that you learned and share it, and teach it, because that's the best way to kind of have it sink in for yourself, is to teach it to somebody else. So if you learn something in personal development, I want you to share it. Tag me in your post if you post something about personal development. What I like to, and that's another thing that kind of has helped me attract more business builders into my business, is being more business forward and talking about how the Beachbody business isn't just about getting fit and, healthy. It's about changing from the inside. We change as people. We grow into these great leaders, and we grow into great coaches and great wives and great, moms and things like that. It's not just a health and fitness business. And I think that people want that in their life. And I don't think that people do enough personal development out. Like, I don't know any other MLMs that push personal development the way that Beachbody does. And I think that's a huge reason why Beachbody's just the best. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid for a long time. So yeah, anyways, I
have to say that in challenge groups, because it's unreal how many people are drinking all these other shakes, but they want to join our challenge groups. And it's because nobody else has that. That is one thing that's one thing that sets us apart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here's the other thing about personal development that has helped me to connect with business-minded people. Not just when I'm sharing about business books that I'm reading, but everything. I share all my personal development tidbits with everybody because I think it helps everybody. And I have connected with people that are in other businesses, other MLMs, other small businesses, and I'm helping them to become better people, even though they're not on my team or they're not in my challenge groups. But I feel like I'm able to teach them something, and eventually they will value our relationship and trust me, because I've done nothing but help them when there's no incentive for me to help them. Do you know what I mean? Other than to share what it is that I have. And I think that that has really helped me develop some really solid relationships with people. So yes, that's one of the vital behaviors of a successful coach. And now we have 4 vital behaviors. And I just want to touch a little bit on all of them because, like I said, they are vital. And if you do anything in your day, if you only have like your power hour, your power 20 minutes or whatever, do the vital behaviors. Like all this other stuff that we get distracted with and interacting with Facebook or, whatever is a distraction from doing what we really need to do. But if you do just the vital behaviors, that is enough to keep your business growing consistently if you do it every day. So obviously personal development is one of them. Inviting is the hardest for me to do. And I am not perfect. I may be a 3-star coach, but I'm far from perfect. And you would laugh if you knew how little I did and how I get into ruts where I'm not consistent. But I know that when I'm consistent with my vital behaviors, that's when my business grows. So when you reach a certain level of success, don't forget the things that got you there. Because if you stop doing those things, you're going to slide back down. So just from my experience, because I've been there and I've slid from Star Diamond back down to Ruby before, because I wasn't doing, the vital behaviors. So success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is a natural consequence of consistently applying the basics. See, I don't even have to read this script because I know it in and out, like this is the truth. Vital behaviors is the consistencies of those basic key ingredients is what makes your business successful. So as Beachbody, at Beachbody, one of the key secrets to your success as a coach is to follow the 4 vital behaviors every day. During this phase of your Girlboss training, you've experienced all of the vital behaviors already. So when we've asked you to post about your Shakeology or your workout or things like that, that's asking you to, do those vital behaviors, being a product of the product. So these are the things that are going to push your business forward day after day. Invite, invite, invite. First, invite to be a friend. Inviting doesn't always mean invite to your challenge group. It means invite to be a friend, invite to connect with you, invite to be a part of your world, your relationship, and, a part of your news feed, a part of your Snapchat, just invite them to be around you, because then when you're posting your sweaty selfies and your healthy meals or whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to eventually rub off on them when they see you when you're in their news feed. Invite to your challenge group. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. And all it does take is talking to people with the intent of helping them. Just like I had said before, sharing my personal development with no intention of ever selling them anything, but just sharing whatever it is that I can do to help them on their way. I have a few people that I've helped, with their diet and their nutrition or whatever, and help them lose weight. Although they've never bought a Beachbody program from me and they've never joined a challenge group, I still help them anyways. And I had a message today actually from a girl. She lost like 15 pounds in the last, I think 30 days or whatever. And she was like, it's because you inspired me, with your posts every day and, just being around, watching my news feed and stuff like that helped her to push herself to do things, and maybe one day she will join a challenge group. Who knows? Or maybe one day she'll join to be a coach. Who knows? You never know. So just put it out there freely. I like the term be a river, not a reservoir. So everything that you have, you just give it out there, and I think that it'll come back to you in the end. Let's see. Okay, so the contact list, have you guys been filling it out? Jenna, have you been filling out your contact list?
No, I guess I've been relying on my Facebook private message thing to keep everything in line for me, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I do that too. It's good to make a list, a grandmaster list,
Okay.
at least once a month. I do it. Or for each challenge group, say I put out a challenge group invite, I will write down the names of everyone who said they might be interested, and then I'll write down who I contacted of them, where they're at in our conversation. Like, have I formally invited them? Have I talked to them about a certain program? I'll make notes about the program that we talked about, or kind of what challenges they're dealing with, like if it's a money issue or if they're waiting for payday, and that kind of thing, just so you can kind of keep notes on people.
Okay.
Just in case your conversations ever disappear.
I know. I'd be in big trouble if that happens. Okay, so I'll start writing it down.
And then how many invites do you need to do each week to earn Success Club each month? I find that I try to get to 100, but it ends up being more like I get about 30 solid conversations will get me at least Success Club 5. But if you did more, obviously you can get more. I'm not a high Success Club earner. I'm very inconsistent with earning Success Club. And I think that I probably, of the 3-star coaches out there, I probably have the least amount of Success Club points and personally sponsored coaches. But it's not the number of people you have, it's the quality of the people you have. So don't get discouraged if you're not a big Success Club earner yet. That doesn't mean that you can't be successful. Although it is the cornerstone to growing your business. Like when you're not hitting Success Club every month, your business isn't growing. It's just a sign. So inviting, being proof that the products work, obviously sharing your journey that you're doing a program or, drinking the shakes and eating healthy, that you're walking proof that this works for people. You can do other things too, but I think just sharing that you're on a journey to having a healthier lifestyle is the best thing to put out there. And the more you share, the more credibility you're building for yourself. If it's funny, I don't even work out that much, but I post every time I do. So therefore people think I work out all the time. But then, it gives me credibility when people have questions about working out. They're like, oh, go ask Cher, or they'll tag me. Cher knows about this. She's, all into that. So that just adds to your credibility when you share what you're doing. And personal development, we already talked about. And the newest vital behavior is recognition. Now, even if you don't have a huge team to recognize, you don't have to do team recognition. You can do recognizing a challenger in your challenge group, things like that. And it doesn't even have to be about weight loss. It could be like they, drank their shake for 21 days in a row or whatever. I used to make up certificates for my challenge group graduates and stuff, and I think this is like last Thanksgiving. But I made up these cute little like graduate certificates and put their name on them and stuff like that. You could do fun stuff like that. Just find ways to kind of call people out on their accomplishments. It could be big, it could be small, and of course, if you're going to talk about weight or anything like that, or if you're going to put it publicly on Facebook, please get their permission first before you do anything like that. Just in case, because some people are very private and they don't want the world knowing that they're trying to lose weight, and it's kind of a sensitive subject. So always ask first, and then but you can recognize anybody for anything, even calling out another beach buddy coach. Like if you have a success partner or somebody that helps lift you up, or gives you a pep talk or something like that. Like I like to recognize people that help me through my day, because I think I've mentioned Jordan sometimes. She helps me get out of my funk some days, and every Tuesday we talk, and it's funny. I could be in a terrible mood, but as soon as I talk to Jordan, my whole day is like better. So things like that, and recognition not only helps people to feel appreciated, but I think that people want to work with you when they feel appreciated, right? Like when Jen calls me out, it makes me want to be a part of her team and be a part of whatever it is that she's doing, her challenge groups, whatever. So I think that's, and not only that, when you publicly shout out, other people are attracted to that too. They're like, oh, look at the relationship she has with these people. My sister had made a comment the other day. She said that she was jealous of all my awesome relationships with all these Beachbody coaches and stuff, and she wishes that we had that kind of relationship, because she never talks to me or sees me or texts me very much. And I'm like, it's just because we're there for each other, we lift each other up when we're down, and so I think that people want that sense of community, that sense of camaraderie, and the more you showcase that, I think the more you'll attract people that want to be a part of your tribe. So yeah. Oh, any questions, you guys, at all?
I guess I'm kind of wondering about, you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like with this whole inviting thing, like I'm getting to the point where like I'm such a hermit, I don't really talk to people. And so this is new to me to be adding 3 people every day to like my Facebook. But I'm to the point like I'm looking at other people's friends and I just don't know who to add. And like my list of like outgoing friends is getting longer because they're like, why the hell is she adding me? I don't even hardly know her type of thing.
Don't worry
Like,
about what they're gonna think when you submit the request. But other ways that you can make friends with people that don't necessarily know you is I always recommend people joining Facebook groups, not necessarily groups that have to do with fitness and health, but groups that pertain to other interests you have. You have other interests outside of Beachbody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So say you're interested in Jack Russell Terriers. I used to have one. So you would join a Jack Russell Terrier group, start conversations, ask people about their dogs or, what kind of treats they like to get, or, just make relationships. And then you invite people. And then it doesn't feel weird. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
As far as going back to those people you might know or the people that are suggested by Facebook, go ahead and send them a friend request and then send them a message and say, hey, I see that we know so-and-so together. How did you meet them? Like, or just find something to talk about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be awkward and weird. Just the whole key is to make friends. Make real solid relationships. Don't request people just to have them in your news feed. But really try to genuinely reach out to people and connect with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So give that a shot. I find that people outside my warm market are much better prospects anyways. People who know me, it takes them a lot longer to kind of get on board with what I'm doing. You know
I totally agree with that.
Yeah. So people that don't know you and or don't know you well are more likely to trust you for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
Like some of my closest girlfriends, like that I talk to all the time, I'm having the hardest time getting them on board with me. And I'm like, what are you waiting for? But there's so many other people who are so interested in it, and I know them, but I don't know them that well.
Yeah.
So I completely agree with that statement. I feel it.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like you would think that all my friends that have been watching me since I started my Beachbody career, that knew me before Beachbody, that knew that I was not athletic, that knew that I didn't eat healthy, have watched me completely transform into like a healthier person. And my business from the ground up, they've watched me build it and they still aren't jumping in. I'm like, I make as much money as we used to make in cosmetics together. Like, why do you want to work retail hours and send your kid to daycare when you can make the same amount of money being at home with your kid? Like, come on, like, right? No, it's harder for them to wrap their heads around it, I guess. Oh, before we get locked off, the incentive, Jenna, if you rank advance, or anybody in the Girlboss Bootcamp, if you rank advance, you will get the Girlboss book sent to you from me. So that's your incentive to go for your rank advance. Jenna, are you going for Emerald or are you already an Emerald?
Yeah, I guess Ruby is next.
Okay, awesome. So Ruby is next for you. Once you get to Ruby, I will send you the Girlboss book.
Nice. I'll be working for it.
Did you rank advance during Coach Basics here, like recently?
Yeah, I think
last
so.
week, right, Jenna? Last week or 2 weeks? 2 weeks ago.
It's been 2 weeks. I can't remember.
Oh, well,
yeah,
then you got. I'll send you a book. You got it.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, she rank advanced like what? What did we figure out, Jenna? Like 2 weeks after you signing up, right?
You think so?
I thought so, and I wasn't sure, but yeah. Anyways, I'll send you a book. So just PM me your address, and we'll have a book out for you this week.
Okay. Oh.
Congrats. I think you're actually doing a really good job. Like, I follow you, I watch your posts. I think you're doing an excellent, excellent job. Like,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I would think that you're already a diamond. But I think we're going to get kicked off here in a second. So I wanted to say thank you guys for all logging in and looking at my fuzzy hair. But yes, thank you for joining. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to post in the Girlboss Bootcamp or message me or any of the other coaches hosting, Alicia, Jordan, and Mariah. We're glad that you're here with us, and we'll see you in phase 2.
Sounds good. Have a good night.
Sounds good.
Okay, good night, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, bye.